Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to see you all. Particularly good to see my granddaughter sitting in the front row here. Hi, Finn. How are you, honey? For over 200 years, America has carried on the greatest experiment in self-government in the history of the world. And that's not hyperbole, that's a fact. We're the people. The people vote and choose their own leaders, and they do it peacefully. And we're in a democracy. The will of the people always prevails. Yesterday, I spoke with President-elect Trump to congratulate him on his victory. And I assured him that I'd direct my entire administration to work with his team to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition. That's what the American people deserve. Yesterday, I also spoke with Vice President Harris. She's been a partner and a public servant. She ran an inspiring campaign, and everyone got to see something that I learned early on to respect so much, her character. She has a backbone like a ramrod. She has great character, true character. She gave her whole heart and effort, and she and her entire team should be proud of the campaign they ran. You know, the struggle for the soul of America, since our very founding, has always been an ongoing debate and still vital today. I know for some people, it's a time for victory, to state the obvious. For others, it's a time of loss. Campaigns are contests of competing visions. The country chooses one or the other. We accept the choice the country made. I've said many times, you can't love your country only when you win. You can't love your neighbor only when you agree. Something I hope we can do, no matter who you voted for, is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans. Bring down the temperature. I also hope we can lay to rest the question about the integrity of the American electoral system. It is honest, it is fair, and it is transparent. And it can be trusted, win or lose. I also hope we can restore the respect for all our election workers who busted their necks and took risks at the outset. We should thank them. Thank them for staffing voting sites, counting the votes, and protecting the very integrity of the election. Many of them are volunteers who do it simply out of love for their country. And as they did their duty as citizens, I will do my duty as president. I'll fulfill my oath, and I will honor the Constitution. On January 20th, we'll have a peaceful transfer of power here in America. To all our incredible staff, supporters, cabinet members, all the people who've been hanging out with me for the last 40 years, God love you, as my mother would say, thank you so much. You put so much into the past 4 years. I know it's a difficult time. You're hurting. I hear you and I see you. But don't forget all that we accomplished. It's been a historic presidency. Not because I'm president, because what we've done, what you've done. A presidency for all Americans. Much of the work we've done is already being felt by the American people, but the vast majority of it will not be felt over the next 10 years. We have legislation we passed that's just only now just really kicking in. We're going to see over $1 trillion worth of infrastructure work done, changing people's lives in rural communities and communities that are in real difficulty because it takes time to get it done. And so much more. It's going to take time, but it's there. The road ahead is clear, assuming we sustain it. There's so much we can get done and will get done based on the way the legislation was passed. And it's truly historic. You know, we're leaving behind the strongest economy in the world. I know people are still hurting, but things are changing rapidly. Together, we've changed America for the better. Now we have 74 days to finish the term, our term. Let's make every day count. That's the responsibility we have to the American people. Look, folks, you all know it in your lives. Setbacks are unavoidable, but giving up is unforgivable. Setbacks are unavoidable, but giving up is unforgivable. We all get knocked down. But the measure of our character, as my dad would say, is how quickly we get back up. Remember, a defeat does not mean we are defeated. We lost this battle. The America of your dreams is calling for you to get back up. That's the story of America for over 240 years and counting. It's a story for all of us, not just some of us. The American experiment endures. We're going to be okay, but we need to stay engaged. We need to keep going. And above all, we need to keep the faith. I'm so proud to have worked with all of you. I really mean it. I sincerely mean it. God bless you all. God bless America. And may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was President Biden addressing the nation for the first time since President-elect.
Very short indeed, 6 minutes. What was the purpose of this? I don't know. I think, as I said in my comment down below, there's a reason why this guy came out here and just gave a quick 6-minute speech, if it was even that, maybe like 5.5 minutes. My opinion, I'm not a political pundit of any sort, but I think what he did there wasn't to basically congratulate Trump, wasn't really to say that we're going to have a peaceful process or anything like that. My feeling is he just put to rest any thought that he was going to resign and let Kamala Harris be the president for the next 2 months. I think he just stuck a fork in her. Might as well just go back to California, do whatever you want to do, and take Dougie with you, and definitely take this guy Tim Walz with you, and you guys just need to skedaddle and go. That's my opinion. I don't know. We'll see it in the future. We'll see how the pundits twist this and turn this. But if I was going to be a pundit right now, and somebody said, Barry, what do you think? I think they hate Kamala Harris. I think right now they will do anything to make sure that this woman is extinguished as any sort of political force. I think he came out here today and said, because it was all over X, people were like, well, is he going to resign? Is she going to get put in to be president? I have thought maybe that was the next ploy to destroy America. The next ploy being, hey, listen, let's go ahead and resign, and let's have the coronation of her being the first woman, black woman president, albeit for 2 months. That's not what he did here. He basically said the elections were fair, which immediately, not sure if he planned, well, obviously he planned it, not sure if he planned it with the Democrat Party. We saw yesterday that Nancy Pelosi and people were arguing at the consolation speech. Whatever Mark Elias and all these people had prepared, were they going to sue? Were they going to try and do lawfare? Hey, Jamie Raskin, guess what? The president just blew up your idea. I think Biden went out there. I don't know who knew it, but I think he went out there and just basically took a flamethrower to all these people who screwed him and said, I'm not going to endorse any lawfare. I'm not going to get behind it. And I'm going to be the one to hand the keys of the White House over to Donald Trump and Melania. Not her, not you, not Jamie Raskin, none of you. So what does that mean for Trump? Clear sailing. We may see these little riots pop up in some of these crazy cities. Joe Biden, if I were the one looking at this, just basically stuck a fork in the Democrats and they can't do anything about it. Why? Why can't they do anything about it? Well, we're going to disclose all this information. You didn't do what you said you were going to do. We're going to show people that you bribed and you took money. Well, maybe he and Donald Trump have spoken. And maybe this is why the Department of Justice just kind of went away yesterday. Maybe they've decided, hey, listen, we're going to just bury the hatchet. I know what you did. You know what happened here. You know what these courts were trying to do. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to end this shit. You're going to tell Jamie Raskin, you're done. You're going to tell Kamala, you're done. You're going to tell Mark Elias, he's done. No lawsuits, no complaining. Don't worry about the idiots in the street. We'll go ahead and take care of that. We're just going to come in smooth, and you're going to hand me the keys and you're going to walk away. Go ahead and pardon your son out the door, whatever. We won't go after your son. Everybody else, we're coming for you. The only person who seems like they're going to get a parachute out of this might be Joe Biden. I hope everybody's okay with that, because this guy may be the person who now has smoothed the road for Trump to just go in and take care of business. And it's possible at this point that he's got the halo. He's the only one right now who's got the golden parachute. Everybody else, I think Biden just sold them all out. You may disagree, but that's what we're here for. My feeling is, you stuck me, you ran a coup, you kicked me out the race, and now, guess what? I'm the only one getting off the plane with the parachute. I'm getting in the only lifeboat available, and none of you are coming with me. And I dare you, Mark Elias, to continue some kind of lawfare on behalf of the Democrat Party that I'm not going to sanction. Merrick Garland, shut up. Go home. Go fishing for the next 90 days. You're done chasing Trump. I just read that as that. So what did you guys think? Let's see here. SNS says it's time to address the Bidens, Obamas, Clintons, and all the pandemic people in their orange suits. Well, what if he wasn't involved in it? We all knew that this guy was an empty shell. He was just going along for the ride. Maybe I don't even want to. I don't even want to know what's going to happen in the future. And to be honest with you, we know what the Clintons and the Obamas tried to do, what they did to Biden and everybody else. I'm more looking at what Trump is going to do. Get in there, be the wrecking ball, destroy it all, tear it down, do what you got to do, and you don't have to worry about all this stuff on your flank. Let's see here. I think it's going to be an incredible 4 years. That's what I feel too. I think the shadow government has been destroyed. I think Biden just went in right now and just said, "You're done. We're not going to deal with it." Hey, Mark, how are you? The revenge of Biden. Imagine that. Imagine that this guy just he rolled a hand grenade into all of their plans. We've heard for months, Jamie Raskin, there's no way, we're not going to do that. We're going to make sure he never gets installed and inaugurated. Now you don't have any hand, as they said in Seinfeld. You got nothing. You can do nothing. Jamie Raskin, he just took the entirety of the Democrat Party and he neutered them all in one fell swoop. Nothing you can do. I'm the president of the United States. I just came out and waddled out here in a 6-minute speech and I neutered all of you. All of them. I just want you guys to all grasp that. That's exactly what happened. They can't do anything. They all work for him, as crazy as he may be. As much as they want to just prop and push him and tell him, you got to do this, the only people right now who are controlling anything are he and Jim. I heard the Obamas already took off. The Clintons, who knows what they're doing. He is the president of the United States. He calls the shots. The man just came out. We're going to have a peaceful transition of power, and that's it. Period. End of sentence. Donald Trump's coming in like the wrecking ball he should be. Pray even more for Trump's protection. Yeah, they're going to get desperate because now at this point, they realize They don't have any lawfare. There is nothing constitutionally they can do to stop him at this point. Nothing. You find it interesting that Judge Merchan now is talking about just ripping up his conviction up there too, and that's a state level. He couldn't even be pardoned by it. Done. That's what's out there today. Ina Richards, yeah, he did. He looked happy. He looked. It wasn't dark Brandon. He looked happy. Almost like, I gotcha. You guys thought you were screwing me, and now guess what? I'm just going to come out here with an impromptu press conference and blow it all up. Fantastic. I love it. And so in that regard, you need to be happy. We need to be worried in terms of hoping he's protected, but also understand this. As the president-elect, he gets a lot more security. It's not a candidate who has to beg, the administration. Can we get more security guards for this? Not now. Now he's going to have the full force of the United States government protecting this man. That means F-16, escorts, a lot of stuff now. They're going to be able to deploy, all kind of countermeasures if somebody should shoot up something at his airplane. He's going to be protected. Dan Bongino can address this a lot better than I can, but I'm sure at this point, everything's different. The intelligence, if he wants to go someplace, I think they're going to have this guy protected unless, something crazy happens, but I don't even want to think about that. But I want you, as Trump supporters, and if the troll's in here or not, I want you as Trump supporters to realize what you just saw, in my estimation. You just saw a man clear the lane for Donald Trump. So everything we had thought of, we thought there were going to be protests, and they were going to do this, and they were going to do that. Dark Brandon came out with a smile and said, we're not doing anything, he's going to be fine, we're going to have a peaceful transition of power. That doesn't mean there won't be rogue agents out there. That doesn't mean that somebody might decide to basically turn off the grid or cause some sort of problem or lone wolf type stuff to happen. That kind of stuff is still, he doesn't control that. And right now, so there's a lot of people out there who don't want Trump to be president. He can't control that. I'm specifically talking about what Raskin and the lawfare was what they were going to do with that. That can't happen now. He's obviously told Merrick Garland, stand down. I don't even know who's in charge of the DNC anymore, but there's not going to be any lawsuits. Watch, tell you. You would know because the election is now 2 days old. If there were going to be contentious activity, they would already be filing right now. They would already be putting in lawsuits. Nope, no lawsuits. For the most part, no riots, no protests. There were a couple yesterday, and you get some of the idiots in the Democrat Party that are saying, get out there in the street. And you got MSNBC telling people, get out there in the street. Kind of hard to do that when the President of the United States, who's on your team, just said, no, don't do anything. It's peaceful. Eric Swalwell, I don't think you're going to see anything more from him either. You've been neutered. It's over. It's over. Trump is president. It's coming. It's coming. Now we just got to keep him protected. Exactly, Barry. He's been decent about it now. And they're going, I don't know if he didn't mention it in here, but they're going to be meeting. They're going to be having a meeting between Biden and Trump, inviting him to the White House. Basically, showing him where the bodies are. I bet there's been talk today about how Biden was going to Trump-proof the White House. I don't see that happening. I think they screwed this guy so bad. I think they made the gross mistake of screwing Biden so bad that he may not know, but Jill's going to say, do this, do that. The woman wore a red suit to go vote. The comms that I've seen coming in, comms, let me explain what comms are. Comms are basically communications that you may see publicly, but they're meant to tell somebody a certain message. Those of you in the military, in law enforcement, know exactly what I'm speaking of. And so I've seen Dan Scavino today And Dan Scavino, who is one of Trump's right-hand men, is out there putting out comms via songs. He's been doing it for years. And he put out earlier the Metallica song, Enter Sandman. Enter Sandman. And so that has been always a song that was attributed to We're Coming For You. I know a lot of people aren't into Metallica. Don't expect you to go read the lyrics. And then the other song he's been playing, and he played it again today or posted it, was Thunderstruck by AC/DC. If you guys are on X and you want to start seeing some somewhat back channel stuff, start following Dan Scavino. Let me see if I can bring Dan's stuff up here so you can get an idea. And I don't mean to be talking like that 17th letter of the alphabet, you know what I mean. But it's interesting because nothing gets posted. If you're a Trump acolyte, you are, okay, just so you know, Dan Scavino, let me pull this up. There's a couple different, it's this one. All right. This is Dan Scavino's X profile, just so you know. And what he has in his profile, you have to look at. It's verified. And, okay, Dan Scavino, Senior Advisor 2024 Donald J. Trump for President, former assistant to the POTUS and Deputy Chief of Staff, yada, 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 and all this thing here. Understand, there's nothing he's going to post without him knowing or getting clearance from Trump to post it. If it were his personal profile that he had in college or something, he'd be like, no relation, or posts don't reflect any opinion politically, all that kind of disclaimer stuff. He's telling you, I'm a senior advisor, first thing in his bio, I'm a senior advisor to Donald Trump's 2024 campaign. So he's not going to put up anything that the media could come back at him and say, oh, well, Dan Scavino said. Same thing with Caroline Leavitt. She's the press secretary. You're not going to post anything that you don't want people understanding, you know, the boss has approved this. So this is a pinned tweet, but let's go to what he's done. And he doesn't put any commentary. It just says the video, Thunderstruck. The previous video, no commentary, just Enter Sandman. Follow this guy, and the things that he puts out, just little things. Again, no comment, and he posts so many things on here. And this was Never a Doubt. This was the the movie from the Honeymoon, whatever it's called. But when you start posting things like that, Thunderstruck, Enter Sandman. These guys aren't doing this by accident. There are no coincidences. He is sending a comm. He has been sending comms for years. I don't know what it means. I don't know who he's speaking to. I don't know why he would be saying Enter Sandman. Just telling you. Just watch. So I think Project Sandman. I wonder what Project Sandman is. Somebody had actually said this. Could you even imagine if Alex Jones was actually named press secretary? But I don't even want that. I don't even want a press room. I just want him to bypass all these idiots and just go to X. You're not going to have nearly as big a megaphone as if you just went on X and just said, boom, here's what I'm doing. And then you could take thousands of questions but if you want to use Alex, I'm okay with that. Let's see what here. Good morning, Patriots. Oh, Alan Lichtman, that was another guy. If anybody in any political candidacy writes any of these people checks going forward, you need to have your head examined. They mean nothing. Alan Lichtman. Oh, and what did he do? He posted a video. Yeah, I was wrong. I'm going to own it, and now I'm just going to go away for a while. Good. That's the best thing you could do. Delete your flipping account. Oh, speaking of deleting accounts, you're going to love this one. I got to show you this. This was absolutely funny to me, hilarious, how these people are running for cover at this point because they have to run for cover. Where is he? Where? Oh, okay, I posted this earlier. I don't know if you guys know who David Plouffe, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, David Plouffe. This guy here was Kamala's one of her top campaign strategists who came over from the Obama administration, and he was supposed to be a guru and he knew everything and everything else. Well, David Plouffe today decided to go bye-bye. Everyone's talking about it at this point. There's David Plouffe, and yeah, there it is. Look at this. Senior Kamala Harris advisor David Plouffe, who predicted she'd win all 7 swing states, deletes his entire account. Done. These people got it so wrong, it's embarrassed them, and they're running for the hills. Good for them, because now they're done. Biden and Kamala had the same speechwriter, huh? Yeah, not anymore, I bet you. Okay, as he sends another $6 billion to Ukraine. Let me see. Let me go in here with you guys. All those billionaire. Want to show you this one. Talk about being afraid of RFK Jr. You're gonna love this one. Check this out. Think something's not coming? You think that stuff I told you last night about a revolution, and I also showed you how the top 5 CEOs from all these pharmaceutical companies had an emergency phone call yesterday? Do you remember that? If you didn't watch it, it was in last night's broadcast, where the top 5 executives from all the different pharmaceutical companies had an emergency phone call. Well, this happened this morning. I was on a conference call with Ashley, and this popped up, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Breaking. Moderna Chief Commercial Officer Stephen Bancel is stepping down from his role at the vaccine-making company. You want to talk about a revolution? It's coming. All of a sudden, you're going to start seeing people just leave. They're just not even going to keep their positions. They're going to walk away. It's nuts. You're a COO. You're in the C-suite of one of the top pharmaceutical companies. I mean that in terms of dollars, not meaning they're a great company. In the top pharmaceutical companies in America or in the world. And just all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm out. See ya. Check you on the other side. This RFK Jr. guy's coming, and yeah, we don't want to deal with that. No, Going to see a lot of that. Going to see a lot of people on the runway in the private jets going the other way. They have to. The revolution will. Where is that? I love that. Where did you do with that? Well, that was so fast. But yeah. Oh, here it goes on to the second page. That was a quote that I've always looked at. The revolution will not be televised this time. It will be live. Absolutely live. We're going to see it. I want to show you another quote. Let's see if I can find it real quick here. How's it go? Quote. I can't find it. I'll have it for tonight's show, though. It was a soundbite I used to use on my radio show, but I can't find it real quick here. But I'll have it. You'll like it. So tonight at 7 p.m., our shows are every night at 7 p.m. I just jumped on because Biden was doing his press conference, and I wanted to see if it was anything worthwhile that we need to take. Wasn't any prep, didn't have anything special ready to go. Just wanted to just get this because I was wondering what he was going to do. A lot of people were talking. A lot of chatter was out there saying he was going to resign right now and make Kamala the president, and that didn't happen. So that's fantastic. CNN's talking about Project 2025. Oh, speaking of Project 2025, something else came out today that's freaking people out. So those of you who are on X, this is someone you may want to go take a look at. And if you weren't familiar with Trump's first go-around, some of you may know this guy. This guy here is John McEntee. He makes these little cute videos of him eating breakfast, or he's doing different things, and he makes a ton of videos. And those of you who don't know who John McEntee is, this is him, better known as Date the Right Stuff. So here's what's happening. I'm looking to see here. Okay, this came out on CNN, and people started freaking out completely. Trump has gotten in contact with John McEntee. Nobody knows why. But CNN's freaking out because former aide John McEntee of Project 2025 may be involved in recommendations to Trump's transition team. See, they're talking about this. It's all over the place, and it's giving them... here's another one. Here, let me put this up for you. So you guys may want to look into this guy. Project 2025, see, they're already labeling him, John McEntee, may be involved in recommendations to Trump's transition team. Why is that important? Why is it important that John McEntee might be a part of Trump's transition team? And why are they all freaking out? Because as Trump has said, and I don't know if they didn't believe him or not, this is not going to be your same old presidential transition team. He, in fact, is looking for loyalists. He's bringing in a nucleus of people who don't give a crap about Washington, or may be pissed off at Washington. Because this guy, McEntee, was with Trump, and he was fired by John Kelly. The same John Kelly who they just tried to say last week that Trump admires Hitler. That John Kelly fired this guy. And, I don't know if Trump let it happen or whatever. He put credence in his chief of staff and gave him the power to make personnel moves. But it's interesting. John Kelly's nowhere to be found. John McEntee got the phone call. Come on back, bro. I made a mistake. I let this guy do this to you. Come on back. Let's talk. And the mere fact that Trump, it got mentioned that this guy might be coming back. The mere idea that they might be bringing him back in has got the media completely freaked out. So that's another. So things are happening very, very fast. I'm going to get my new intro done because there might be times where I need to go in with some breaking news like bam. So make sure you guys follow. What I'm going to do also, inside the forum, which is now going on 9,000 people, and I'm going to create an email list so I can send you out a blast, a quick alert if we have to go live with something. Wonder if Biden voted for Trump. Ooh, we don't know. Don't know. Isn't it strange that the last election somehow... Now, who told you that too? Before it became everything on X, I said to you, those people didn't exist. That's why there's such a gap. And it's glaring now. People are like, where these 18 million people? Did they vaporize? Barry told you that. Yep, Barry definitely told you that. The rats are abandoning a sinking ship. Not just a sinking ship with jaws. Because this sinking ship, there are people on this ship who are going to get caught in a bear trap. And at this point, every man for himself. And I think that's why Biden said, I'm getting in the lifeboat and I'm cutting the rope. Nobody else. Me and Jill getting in this boat right here. We're going to make sure everything's fine with Trump. Trump. You're okay. Okay. Now, he did say something interesting that he put some laws in place that he thinks are going to, be here 10 years down the road. He thinks that Trump's not going to touch him. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, thinking, that's not going to happen. Then I heard something today. It was extremely, again, rumors, chatter. We're just going to go into the conjecture part of this show, this short show here. Here's a little conjecture for you. Stuff for you to chew on and go, that could make sense. All right, so many of you know that Clarence Thomas may retire for the Supreme Court. And so people were thinking, okay, who would take his place? One of the names that showed up was Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, coming from Texas, just got reelected. They could easily put someone in his place, and then Ted Cruz would take Clarence Thomas's position. Then the rumor was Clarence Thomas would then become the Attorney General. I'm like, oh, that'd be too good. Or, at that point, make Ted Cruz the Attorney General, and then put, one of the other people they got on the bullpen up as the senator in Texas. Or, since Ron DeSantis is done here in Florida, make Ron DeSantis the Attorney General. In any event, I'm liking the rumors. I am really liking the rumors and stuff that people are putting out there. I don't know if they're real. And I heard Kash Patel is Attorney General. That's who I think would probably be best. I think if you put Kash Patel in there, it'd be like putting Raid around the roaches, because these people would scurry at that point. I like the fact that Kash Patel was in there and he knows some of the people and what they did. But who knows? In any event, for the next 90 days or so, not 90, what do we have? 23 left in November, 30 in December, and then like 20. All right, so close to 90 days. Close to 90 days, there's going to be a ton of rumors. Lots and lots and lots and lots of rumors. And some of them are going to make you go, why would you do that? But yeah, today we heard Alex Jones as press secretary. That would be the best middle finger ever to the media. Could you imagine them having to address Alex Jones for questions? that would be so Trumpy. That would be so Trumpy for him to say, you know what? I don't need these people anyway. Let's let Alex have some fun with these people, because going in here now with the House, the Senate, and the presidency, he'll be able to get confirmed anybody he wants. He has got such a mandate right now, which is terrifying the Dems and should terrify the rhinos. Don't you even think about opposing me. Don't even consider it. I've got a mandate. I blew the Democrats out. We got the landslide we wanted. Did you know the only states that Kamala Harris won are the states that didn't require ID? That's it. No other state did she win. Every state that she won doesn't require voter ID. So what does that tell you? We need to go after voter ID. We need to go after voter ID hard. Somehow he's got to make that happen. If he makes voter ID happen, they're done. They're done as a party. And I think at this point, that's what the objective has to be. The objective has to be not just win, not just put things in place, but eviscerate the Democrat Party. Make them completely moot. And if I think you somehow get voter ID in place, if you get voter ID in place, they're done. Nobody wants the crap the Democrats are selling. They don't even have a bench. So everything that he's doing at this point, it is revolutionary. And I would love for him to be able to just neuter the media as well by putting Alex Jones as a press secretary. They're toast. Yeah, they are. Hey, Savara, they are dust. What else we got? Alex Jones would be funny. But, it's not functional. But what it is him letting them know that's what I think of you. See, that's what an Alex Jones appointment as press secretary would be. It wouldn't be functional. He's not going to be the best guy, but it would be, you know what? I think so little of you people in the media that I'm going to make Alex Jones the press secretary. Ooh, I doubt he'll do it, but that would just be funny. Again, something else. I'm going to have to... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to do 2 shows a day. That's it. Done. We're going to have to do 2 shows today. A day. I'm looking down and I'm seeing 7,000 people here. So if there's 7,000 people here on the impromptu live, we're going to start doing 2 shows per day, because there's especially at least for the next 90 days. We're going to go 2 shows. Ashley, mods, two shows a day. We're going to go an early show and then a 7 p.m. show. We'll figure out a time for the early show, but there's so much, because just as I'm talking, I'm thinking of stories that happen, and stuff that you may not have seen that I think we need to also discuss. So this is not a real show, but let me show you something here, because I got to talk about this too. It didn't make it into tonight's show, but it's still pretty important. You tell me. Donald Trump Jr., it took about 12 hours after my father's election for Hamas to call for peace. Trump isn't even president yet, and he's already getting it done. Hamas calls for immediate end to the war after Trump's election win. Think the world knows? I mean, do you really think the world knows at this point? Damn. Party's over, huh? Yeah, party's over. Daddy's coming home, as Tucker said, and he's pissed as hell. Y'all knuckleheads knock this shit off. Okay, we're done. You, Netanyahu, stop. You buddies over here, done. No more. You, Zelensky, you're done. Vlad, we need to talk. Stop. What happened in the last 4 years that shit just went crazy with wars and all this other stuff, where just 12 hours after this man gets elected, they're like, okay, we're done. Daddy's home. We got to stop. That's what a landslide brings you. That's what power brings you. It's incredible. I'm looking to see right now, one of the big stories that's actually out there is they're trying to obviously not name Carrie Lake the new senator in Arizona. They're doing everything possible to basically take ballots away from her. So by the time we convene tonight, we may indeed have information on Carrie Lake and whether or not she has been named the new senator in Arizona. That would be great. And what's weird is if they called Arizona for Trump, meaning Trump won Arizona, you would almost have to think, since her name is probably 3 spaces down, that she also won. Are they trying to tell us that people walked into a voting booth and voted for Trump and didn't vote for Carrie Lake? Because that's what they're trying to say right now. How could it possibly be close if she won? If Trump won the state, but she didn't get the votes, it's not possible. It's got to be a lie at this point. I'm looking to see if anyone else is talking about Carrie Lake before I cut you guys loose. Nope, don't see anything yet. So we're still waiting on Carrie Lake to see what's going on. But in any event, that's what I had for you guys today. We'll take a few more comments if you guys have any questions. But 7 p.m. Bear, I need to send you info in email. All right, so here's what I'm going to do, because I get so many people asking for an email. I can tell you what the email is going to be. When I say going to be, you're going to have to give me like 2 hours to configure it. So here's what the email, let me put it in a comment. You're going to have to wait till, I don't know, maybe like 3 o'clock, because it takes me that long. Here's what the email, and I'll put it in every show note from now on. And I'll put it here. Okay, what just happened? Okay, hold on. All right, so the new email that anybody can use to get a hold. Shush. Robin bought a new puppy, and the new puppy and the Chihuahua, they're not friends yet. They're tolerating each other, but they're not friends. So that's going to be the new email: showmail@fanfareshop.org. It's not active right now, so don't send anything, because it will not go through, because I'm doing this live on the fly. I'm going to create this email in about when I get off of here, but that will be the new email. Mods, you can go ahead and copy it down. It's going to call it showmail@fanfareshop.org. That way, you can send an email. Everyone will know the email. I'll put it in every show. I'll put it on stuff so you can see it, but that's what it'll be. Will my new media company keep the same? Yeah, I'm not changing that. What kind of dog? Oh, can we see the puppy? Oh, my goodness. All right, hold on a second. Let me go get the puppy. You guys can see it. 1 second here. All right. Let me put up this picture so I can go. I'll go get the dog. 1 second. Go ahead and join that group, by the way. Where is that little thing? Robin, where's the rat? I'm going to leave him out there. All right. I want to introduce you to the new member of the family. The new member of the family just arrived yesterday, and she's already causing all kinds of problems. This is Lily. Lily, say hi. Hi, Lily. Lily, say hi. Dad. That's Lily. Lily is a little 3-pound Maltese. How cute is that little dog? She loves kisses. She loves kisses. That's her. And her and the Chihuahua just aren't doing well right now. So trying to integrate them. No, not fighting or anything. She's trying to run the show here. He's been here. She shows up and she's like, I'm in charge now. But I love her already. She's such a little spunky one. Okay, you're gonna let me finish? Okay. She's gonna sit here. So anyway, let's see what we got. Robin's out there. She's holding the other one. Oh, she's crazy. She's crazy. All right, ladies and gents, we're gonna go ahead and get ready for the 7 o'clock show. Yeah, she's such a cutie. I mean, she fits in the palm of my hand. I mean, my hand is bigger than she is. Yeah, there I am. I'm just a little baby. All right, so it's 7 o'clock. Again, the email will be, if any of you want to get a hold of us, I'll make sure that Ashley is in the email. It's going to be showmail@fanfareshop.org. Showmail@fanfareshop.org. Let me take oh wow, you guys did some super chats on this little show. Okay, let me address those. Ellen Stubberman, thank you, Barry, for all the hard work you've been doing for us. Many blessings to you and yours. Thank you very much. Elon Musk has a meme with him carrying in the kitchen sink. You know what that comes from? That comes from when he bought Twitter. When he bought Twitter, he came in with the kitchen sink. Basically, he's going to clean some house here real quick. Remember, Ghislaine has the info on the island attendees. Maybe Trump has what she has and she wants a pardon. There are going to be some people looking for deals. At this point, you better first one to the table. You don't want to be the one there when the music stops. And that's for damn sure. Demon of Cybertron. I just love your handle. I'm glad Harry Sisson is out of a job. Have you seen his video? Oh, God. See, you guys bring up stuff and you make me have to find it. You know what? I'll cut it and I'll have it ready for tonight's show, because here's what I got coming for you tonight. Never mind that. Here's what I have coming for you tonight. I have about 15 minutes of liberals losing their minds. There is one video out there that I just was dumbfounded. It seems to me at this point that Trump has single-handedly eliminated the need for baby removal, and it wasn't even done by a law. He didn't even have to do it in that regard, because let me find it and show it to you. These people are basically doing it themselves. They're making themselves not even viable as. Okay, here we go. This is a new trend going around on TikTok, everybody. Women are mad because Trump is, well, let me rephrase that. Liberal women are mad because Trump won, and they're shaving their heads. This woman shaved her gorgeous long hair because Trump won. There's no help for these people. I've told you, there's no way back. Some of them are never coming back to normal. I am a proponent, I'm an advocate for each of these liberal women to do this. Please shave your heads. Do whatever you need to do. I've even heard some of them said they were going on a sex strike. Didn't know they were even have sex. But go ahead and go on a sex strike and shave your heads, because we will see baby removal percentages plummet. Because you are letting everybody know you're one of the psychos. How great will it be for men if you're walking into a nightclub or a concert or anything, restaurant, casino, and you see one of these shaved head chicks, you know, sorry, I'm good. I'm not buying you a drink. I'm actually going to the other side. I don't want nothing to deal with you. So please, self-identify. You don't even need the pronouns, because I can't tell your pronouns when I'm just seeing you. But if I walk up to a nightclub or anything, I'm a guy, and I see you looking like this, I'm gonna know I need to stay away from you. So I encourage trolls, all of the liberal women who are complaining about Trump, please, please, please feel free to not sleep with any men and to cut all the hair off of your head. You would be doing us all a big favor. You don't just imagine. You don't have to say anything. We just need to. Oh, you're one of them. Bye-bye. But don't need to have any more information. I know you're a kook. I know you're borderline psychopath, and now I don't need to do anything with you. That's where these people are. And they're screaming, and they're crying, and they're cutting off their hair, and they're doing this, and they're doing that. And at this point, we need to open up the asylums, because these people need help. It's not funny. She's laughing as she's cutting off all her hair. These people are sick. Absolutely sick. Julie, what's her name? Her name, as she goes to sleep on my arm here, that's what she does. She just eats and sleeps as a puppy. Her name is Lily. Lily is falling asleep on my hand. That's it. She's become an ornament at this point. Let me finish off this here. David Music, thank you very much. DOJ will, from Larry 1754, DOJ will fire Jack Smith and drop all charges before January 20th because the DOJ cannot prosecute a sitting president. But they're dropping him now before he becomes the sitting president. What's this one? This is from AJ. Russia wants to reset with Trump. Hamas wants to end war. Trump did more with this issue in 2 days than the Biden administration did in 2.5 years. Well, that's because somewhere they're going to find out there's a lot of kickbacks. Somebody was getting paid this entire time, and we need to find out who. Did you hear Germany is collapsing? Yep, I heard that. Julie McClure. Love your analysis. Makes sense. Like that pathway is cleared for Trump. Yep, it is what it is at this point. We're going to see a clear pathway for Trump. And, yeah, good. Close the borders now. That would be something that would make sense. Absolutely makes sense. Where are the riots? There were 2 protests. They didn't actually get to the point of burning stuff yet, but there was a big one in Chicago and a big one in Philadelphia, to which I say, so, go ahead. I don't live in Chicago. Most of you conservatives don't live in Chicago. You don't live in Philadelphia. Have at it. We don't care. Talk about futility. What do you think? What do you think you're going to accomplish by burning? And you think all of a sudden Trump's going to go, oh, you know what? Oh, these idiots in Philadelphia and Oregon don't want me. Let me not take this presidential seat. just cut your hair off. It'd be better. Much better statement. Remember Peanut? Yeah, somebody had said, did you see Peanut run across the stage? The ghost of Peanut. Barry, all of that is assuming Biden is truthful. Let's hope so. Well, absent action. Remember what I said before. Don't read stuff. See what people are doing. He did a press conference. Watch his actions. We're going to know relatively quick. Trump will tell you if he's looking to backstab him. Trump will come right out and say, hey, here's what happened. So now he's done it. There's no reason for him not to be truthful. These people screwed him. He put the knife right back in their backs. Let me see. Be scared. Devs be scared. Very scared. Yeah. It's not Chicago. It's Chicago. Barry, I had a multi-pool. Her name was Lily. This is our third Maltese. And we've had two before that were just two of the best dogs ever. Barry, and they are saying MAGA people are uneducated and they are screaming and shaving their hair. Lily is adorable. So that's another thing I'm going to show you at the 7 o'clock show is they've learned nothing. I thought yesterday's show, when I showed you some of the stuff that the libs were saying, was pretty much it. No, today, last night, more of the same. Just screaming, calling us stupid on television. News people call. Dana Bash, I don't want to ruin tonight's show, but Dana Bash said, oh, they're uneducated. Oh, okay. AOC, your favorite person. I don't want to give away tonight's show. You got to be here at 7 p.m. Be here at 7 p.m. and see all this stuff. Let's see what we got. The storm is coming. I don't even think the storm is coming anymore. I don't think the storm is coming, Carlos. I think the storm is here. And if you didn't prepare in advance, Democrats, too late. Too late. Chihuahuas are not really friendly dogs, so I think you're going to have... He's very friendly. He's just being stubborn. He hasn't snapped at her or anything. She's the one chasing him around the house. She's the one, this little thing here, she's the one who's chasing Midas around the house and making him cower and go into a corner. He's terrified of her. This little 2-pound, 10-week-old puppy is a screaming... Look at her. She's sleeping now because she's comfortable. But when she's awake, she's just running. She's scaring him. All right, so that's what I got for you guys this morning. I just wanted to do an impromptu thing this morning. But give me, like I said, an hour, and show mail will be up. So here's what I want you to do with show mail. You ready for this? Show mail. Mods, I don't know if you guys had wrote it down. Let me just go ahead and put it back up. Here's what I want you to do with show mail. Show mail, you can send me a message. You can send Ashley a message. And what I'd really like you to do, especially if you get a chance, where is it? Okay, let me put this back up here. If you see something that you'd like to have as a show idea, you can say, hey, Barry, this might be something you want to cover. Well, put it in show mail at fanfareshop.org. If you put it in there, we'll see it, and I'll do some research on it, and we'll see if it's something that we can put a show together. If I get enough emails where people saying you need to cover this, cover that, dig into this, let us know about that. If I get those kind of emails, then we'll put it together in a show. I want to make things as interactive as possible. I'll go do the research. I'll put it together. So if you have an interest in something, because I get so many emails, and some of you guys may wonder, does Barry ever respond to his emails? It's because I don't have a chance. But if you go ahead and put it in here, Ashley will see every single email, and she'll make sure I take a note of it, and she'll respond as well. So show mail at fanfareshop.org. It's not working right now. It's as I'm saying this, it is 12:25 p.m. So by 2 o'clock, it'll be up and running. If you're watching this on replay, then by the time you get to this point in the show, it will be up operational, and you can send me an email. Showmail at fanfareshop.org. So we're going to be changing some things. I have a new intro I'm putting together. Hopefully it'll be ready by tomorrow's show. But tonight, 7 p.m., please tune in. I look forward to seeing you. And thanks for tuning in on this impromptu show where we just covered the Biden 6-minute press conference. Unbelievable. Talk to you at 7 p.m. Lily, say bye. Bye.